I manage wealth for millionaires. Here's why informed investors stay calm while their wealth quietly grows. Have you ever wondered what separates wealthy investors from everyone else? After nearly 2 decades in wealth management, I expected wealthy clients to spend their days chasing the next hot stock, checking their portfolios constantly, and worrying about every market correction. I was completely wrong. The biggest surprise of my career wasn't discovering how millionaires invest. It was discovering how little they worry. The people who quietly built lasting wealth weren't glued to financial news. They weren't reacting to every headline or calling me every time someone predicted a recession. The difference wasn't intelligence, it was perspective. I've learned that informed investing has very little to do with knowing everything. It has everything to do with knowing what truly matters and ignoring the rest. The most important lesson? An informed investor understands that volatility is normal. Markets have never moved in straight lines. There will always be wars, elections, inflation fears, new technologies, and unexpected crises. Every decade brings another reason why people believe this time is different. Yet businesses continue to innovate, economies continue to adapt, and human progress keeps moving forward. Informed investors don't enjoy market declines, but they don't fear them either. They understand that volatility is simply the price we pay for long-term returns. Another habit I've consistently noticed is this: they focus on owning businesses, not watching prices. When a stock falls, most people assume something is wrong. Experienced investors ask a different question: has the business changed, or has only the price changed? That simple question often separates panic from patience. If you owned a successful restaurant or manufacturing business, you wouldn't sell it simply because someone offered you a lower price this week. Public markets deserve the same mindset. Another lesson many investors overlook: cash has a purpose. Holding cash isn't weakness, it's confidence. When markets become volatile, investors with no cash feel trapped. Those with liquidity feel prepared. They can take advantage of opportunities instead of being forced into uncomfortable decisions. Knowledge creates confidence. Preparation creates calm. I've also noticed that informed investors define success differently. They don't ask, "Did I beat the market this month?" They ask, "Am I getting closer to the life I want to build?" That could mean financial independence, funding a child's education, retiring comfortably, or creating opportunities for the next generation. When investing is connected to real goals, daily market noise becomes far less important. The best investors also consume information differently. They read books more than headlines, they study history more than predictions, and they focus on probabilities instead of certainty. Financial television rewards confidence. The market rewards patience. One conversation with a client has stayed with me for years. During a difficult market correction, I asked if he was worried. He smiled and asked, "Has my financial plan changed?" I replied, "No." He smiled again. "Then why should my emotions change?" That answer has never left me. Successful investing isn't about eliminating uncertainty. It's about building a plan strong enough to survive it. Finally, informed investors understand the power of compounding. Compounding isn't exciting. It doesn't make headlines. It simply works. Quietly, patiently, year after year, turning disciplined decisions into remarkable results. Ironically, wealth often grows the fastest when its owner stops trying to make it grow faster. I've met people with modest portfolios who slept peacefully because they understood exactly why they own their investments. I've also met far wealthier people who live with constant anxiety because every headline felt like a threat. The difference wasn't money, it was understanding. An informed investor doesn't know what the market will do tomorrow. No one does. But they understand enough to avoid being controlled by fear. They trust a thoughtful process over emotional reactions. They choose consistency over excitement. And while everyone else debates the next market prediction, they stay calm, they stay invested, and almost unnoticed. Their wealth continues to grow. Because in investing, silence is often the sound of success. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more practical investing lessons based on real experience, not market hype. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.